There's no justifying whatever alleged actions were. You know what I'm saying? And the response that he gave was kind of like I expected a lot more from someone that we look at for guidance.
What did you think about Lush One going off on Afrika Bambaataa and KRS-One for defending Bam?
I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at that. You know, Ben Bada's going now. You know what I'm saying? I remember when when I saw the KRS original response, I'm not gonna lie, it hurt, and I'm not someone that was a part of anything like that. I'm just a hip hop person that grew up in hip hop from New York. You know what I'm saying? So as a kid, like I know it's kind of like watching that Hulk Hogan documentary. It's crazy. We all know Hulk Hogan was a fucking racist and this and that, but we grew up looking at him as a fucking hero. A lot of us, like, you know what I mean. So it's like when you get older, you see, oh, some of this is an act, and this is what it really is. It kind of, it's like, dang, So anyway, not comparing KRS to Hulk Hogan, but like in the sense of when I was a kid, KRS-One was the teacher. Like we looked at KRS as like that's when I put it to you like this. That's when at that era I still believe what people said was what he was. When I was a kid. So like if you say you was a superhero, you was a motherfucking superhero. You feel me? Hulk Hogan was eat the vitamins and I'm gonna be like eat the vitamins, you know what I'm saying? So KRS was the teacher. So like I really felt that KRS was guiding us. Like when I was a kid to an extent. I mean, I wasn't that naive, but I still, he was speaking on Black history in these records, doing why is that? Like telling me shit that I didn't even know. Like I didn't like telling me that Africa's first name was a keyboard learner and all that. I knew that from listening to KRS-One. Like, so I really thought KRS was the teacher. So I was disappointed with his response. Like I was like, damn, like, because we look like as a kid, we looked at you for guidance and like, obviously you're a fucking human. Like it is what it is. Like no one's perfect. And I'm a grown ass man now, so it is what it is. But it kind of just disappointed me because there's really no there's no justifying whatever alleged actions were. You know what I'm saying? And the response that he gave was kind of like I expected a lot more from someone that we look at for guidance. You feel me? In a situation where apparently a lot of kids that were seeking guidance were preyed upon, allegedly, as it goes. You know what I mean? So so of course a lot of these things have occurred in some way, shape, or form. So it's like for you to give that response was just like, damn, that shit kind of just hurt a motherfucker feelings. Like, really? So I kind of, it kind of like, like I said, it was kind of like, oh, Hulk Hogan's not really present vitamins. It's like, oh, okay, like, all right, it's not necessarily everything that was portrayed to be. And I don't mean, I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. Like, I love Kara's, but I'm just saying, like, I was disappointed with that response, man. Like, because there's no defending certain actions, man. There's no defending those actions. And yeah, someone can be a talented person and still be a horrible person. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Like, that doesn't doing one thing doesn't negate you from another thing. But at the same time, just because you were great in one aspect doesn't make you morally exempt from everything else. Because you did something over here that was so amazing. And that's not saying that he didn't do things that were amazing in the world, obviously. Because before the allegations came out, like he was held in a very high regard in the hip hop community. Like it is what it is. So he obviously did a bunch of things that were in the world revered. But once you realize what it is, it's like sometimes you just gotta leave that alone. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And no, there's no justification.
Do you believe those allegations about Afrika Bambaataa though? Because some people are trying to defend it and saying, well, he wasn't proven guilty in court, so he's innocent still.
I never did the deep dive research. I never did the deep dive research. So I never, it was never, I'm from New York and I'm a hip hop guy, but it was never at my doorstep. You know what I mean? And most of the people that were affected, that were coming out with shit, that was before my generation too. Like the Bee Stinger guy and all of them, those was older guys. So it's like that wasn't, so like, nah, you know.
It's just though, like there's some people that have come out and said, "Oh, we been knew that about Bam." So the people that are able to say like, "Oh, we been knew that," and they was still like protecting or they was okay with it and stuff like
Yeah.
that, like they just as guilty in my
Yeah.
opinion, you know.
I mean, yo, my thing is this: there's no like there's rumors of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Any male that is of certain popularity is always gonna be a gay rumor. Whether how ridiculous it is or not, who knows? But like I said, like Bad Body them, that was a different generation, so we wasn't associating with a lot of them. Like I to be that close to that situation, but you know, but from what's being told, you know, there's something definitely happened to some people as far as the explicit details of what transpired. That's something else. And yeah, I don't think he went to court. Didn't he like did he like he left town and shit, right? He never he so he was so how did that play out? Did
He never went to the court case, so
okay.
he lost by default, right?
Okay.
And then they said that when he died in Brazil or something like that, or he was out of the
Yeah,
country.
yeah.
But then like somebody else, like, you know, I just interviewed Bullet Scotty and he said that he was actually in Pennsylvania when he
Oh
died.
wow. Okay.
So, but I don't know
Mhm.
though, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's hard nowadays. It's like, what, there's so much conflicting information that like, what do you even believe anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. And like I said, I never dug that deep into the story, but you know, there's definitely from piecing the stuff that we've seen out there together, there was definitely some interesting things occurring
There was
with
something
some young
wrong for
boys.
sure.
I'm not a judge, jury, or nothing, but from the information that's out there, it looks like some interesting things have occurred. You know what I'm saying? And some younger, it looked like some grown man or some younger boy activity. It looked like that had occurred. But like I said, I never did the research. Like that wasn't my side. That wasn't my side of town. You feel me?
Well, it was interesting when Lord Jamar had said in an interview, he was saying like, "Oh, you know, I remember when Bam said that when Bee Stinger had came out, he said I don't know that guy. I've never seen him in my life." And Lord Jamar was like, "I saw him in the studio with Bam." So for
Shit.
him to say I don't know this guy or I've never seen him is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
that's so that says a lot.
right.
That says a lot right there. That says
And then obviously, and then also your man Mickey Fax, right? He told a story too about when he did the song with Bam, and there was like some young people in the studio too, and
he
it's
has a
just
show with Bam Butter?
yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
yeah, and he had this whole experience of like seeing Bam with like young people. It was very like weird stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so I don't know, like at what point do you like, you know what I'm saying? Like you
That's
just
the
keep
thing.
on.
And that's the shit. Like, yo, I met Ben by the mad charms in my life, but never like I'm not from the Bronx. So I was never in no close situations. It was at a thing here or there. Like, so I met him at least. I can't even tell you like a number of times. I've met him and said peace to him before. But that's literally all I could say as far as my interaction with him. Was like it's African Bambaataa. Then that like he's like before we found out whatever. Like that was like one of the fathers of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it was always peace, respect. You know, handshake, keep it moving. Like you know what I mean. So I've met him, you know, a few times. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I was never in anyone's circle. I never really hung out with them like that at all. Like those were older dudes. You know what I'm saying? And they from Bronx. Most of them from the Bronx. You know what I mean? So
Right.
you know what I mean? So I never had no real personal relationship with none of them like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't,